Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to this channel. This is me Alia Waheed and you are on the channel of Medicare. So as you know that we have started the practicals of pharmacognosy and microbiology, and we are going to revise all the experiment that we have discussed previously. So I think that I have to share the screen of the previous lectures of the previous experiments. So as you know that we have discussed a lot of experiment. We have now this is the experiment number 3 from which I am starting. The experiment number 1 is related to the lab rules, and the experiment number 2 is related to a microscope. I don't think so that these practicals should be revised because they are not important for the paper point of view. And so I think that those experiments which are important, we should revise them. So this is let's start revising from the experiment number 3, and this experiment is about the introduction of microbiology lab equipments. And I you know that in a microbiology lab we perform a lot of tests, we do analysis of a lot of things, and we use some apparatus for that. Okay, we need some machines, we need some apparatus for it, and these are the major apparatus that we use microscope, autoclave, incubator, laminar airflow, hot air oven, and a water bath for that purpose. So what are them? You know about the microscope. I not need to re-explain that, but we are revising the other equipment because we are studying them for the first time. So you know autoclave. This is the picture of autoclave that clearly shown to you. So what it is a pressurized chamber. Okay, ये बिल्कुल इसी तरह है जिस तरह हमारा एक प्रेशर कुकर होता है. आप देख सकते हैं कि its shape is very similar to our pressure cooker. So autoclave is a pressurized chamber used for the sterilization process or disinfectant by the steam at high temperature or pressure. So in the autoclave you have set a high temperature, a high pressure, and then you will sterilize it. Means you clear all the germs from anything like surgical equipments. Okay, so you have to clean after the performance of a surgery, and then you have to clean it and then reuse it. So how you clean it? You will put them into the autoclave at high temperature and at high pressure. So as you can see in the picture of autoclave, this is a grid basket which has perforation in its side walls. Below it, the water is present. This is a pressurized vessel, pressure gauge, which is used to monitor the pressure, safety valve, thermometer is used to check the temperature, air removal valve, pressure control valve, and a fastening screw lid. It is covered with the lid. It has perforated resting plate. ठीक है, ये resting plate है और ये perforated है और उसके नीचे water है. Then heating element, क्योंकि हम इस water को क्या करेंगे, heat करेंगे. So this is called as a autoclave. So let's explain what is the working principle of autoclave. So it works at very high temperature and the pressure. And what is the high temperature is 125, and you can say 121. For 15 to 20 minutes you will put in it and it will sterilize all the equipment. So it use the principle of moist heat sterilization, because in which water is present. And you have seen the picture of autoclave, it clearly shows the water present below it because we have to produce the water vapors, and the heating element is given in the water to produce the steam or the hot water vapors. What is the use? Very simple. It's used for the sterilization of your lab equipment, surgical instrument, your any kind of food industry में, pharmaceutical industry में जहाँ पर दवाइयाँ बननी है या जहाँ पर food बननी है वहाँ पर sterilization की ज़रूरत होती है. Then the next instrument that used in the microbiology lab is the incubator, which is a device used for the growth and maintenance. It is not for the sterilization. Make a concept in your mind. Autoclave is for the sterilization. Incubator is not for sterilization. It is a growth media. जहाँ पर आप माइक्रोइज्म को ग्रो कर सकते हैं, लाइक बैक्टीरिया, यू कैन ग्रो वायरस, यू कैन ग्रो फंजाई, प्रोटोजोआ, एनीथिंग you want. And incubator, what is the function of it? It is providing the optimum conditions for that particular microorganism. Like if a bacteria needs specific temperature of 80 degrees centigrade and a pressure of 121, so by the incubator you can provide the specific conditions to it. Okay, so this is the picture of an incubator, and it has a lot of controlling devices present in it by which you can control all the optimum conditions for your organism. And it also provides optimum temperature. Same thing, it's repeating. So what is the working principle or what are the components of it. So here the components is written, it consists of a chamber. It has temperature controlling system, humidity controlling system, pressure controlling system, air circulating system, gas circulating system. So these are the components of a incubator. Similarly, the components of autoclave are the chamber, stainless steel chamber. It has a steam generator, the heating element which is heating the water, and it has the pressure and temperature controlling devices. So what are the uses of incubators? So it used to grow a lot of various microbes. Then there is laminar airflow cabinet. So it is a device that is used for the process of microbial transfer in a state of sterilized environment, as you can see here in the picture of laminar flow. So this is made up of stainless steel and having a very sterilized environment. And in this cabinet flow, laminar airflow, a lot of filters are present, and whose size is given here, and it is for the sterilized environment, and it should be clean. Its components are HEPA filters are present in it, airflow, fan, browser, a lot of things are present in it. Its uses is to conduct any experiment, okay, that is very sensitive to the microorganism. Next is hot air oven, as you can see here. So it is the electrical device that also used to sterilize, but with the dry heat pasteurization process. Working principle is just similar to the autoclave. Now your hot air oven consists of two types: forced hot air and static. Forced hot air, it is the heated air inside the oven is distributed throughout. So this air is distributed throughout, while the static air oven, its air is not distributed throughout because it has no fan in it, which should distribute whole or air in it, and it also used to sterilize the materials. Next device is water bath. You can see in the picture, it is used in the chemical reaction where you need a constant temperature. So it has a temperature sensing device by which, and a heat controlling and a temperature controlling system, and it's used for the ignition process. Okay, so this is the experiment number 4, and in this experiment we are going to prepare the growth media, which is called as nutrient agar. And in the next experiment number 5, we will prepare the nutrient broth. So what are the apparatus? You can clearly see the apparatus that we need. So what is the growth media? So it is a medium in which we add appropriate nutrients that is very essential for the growth of the particular organism. So it provides all the conditions for the growth of a particular microbe. You can see a nutrient agar plate in the picture. So as you know, the nutrient media has two types: liquid media, solid media. A liquid media in which there is low percentage of agar in it, and it is present in the form of liquid. While the solid media, it has more percentage of agar, and it is present in the solid form because agar is a solidifying agent. And what is the chemical composition of it? So it needs a beef extract of 3 grams, beef 3 grams, peptone 5 grams, sodium chloride 8 grams, एंड अर्गर इज़ 15 ग्राम्स. बीफ को कैसे याद करना है कि बीफ का बी का ये वाली साइड मिटाएं तो 3 ग्राम बनता है. पेप्टोन पेप्टाइड से 5 हो गया, सोडियम का 8 हो जाएगा, और अर्गर का 15 ग्राम्स. Okay, now what is procedure? So if you take about the procedure, the first point that you will write is that you have to take all the apparatus, and apparatus should be neat and clean. Next point is that first of all you have to take the water, and then you have to add the agar in it. सबसे पहले water और agar डालना है. देन आपने उसको हीट करना है वाटर बाथ के ऊपर 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड के ऊपर इतने मिनट के लिए. फिर उसे कूल करना है. कूल करने के बाद आप उसके अंदर सारी बाकी चीज़ें NaCl, पेप्टोन और बीफ एक्सट्रैक्ट डालेंगे, वॉल्यूम मेकअप करेंगे, और फिर ऑटोक्लेव में डाल देना है. ऑटोक्लेव में डालने के बाद आपने उसको पोर करना है कोनिकल फ्लास्क के अंदर द स्टेरिलाइज लैमिनार एयर फ्लो के अंदर, एंड देन यू हैव टू स्टेरिलाइज इट again in an incubator, and then you have prepared it. So you have using a lot of machines. So first of all you have add the water and argon in it. Then you have to heat it on a water bath, and then you have to cool it. Then again you have to put beef extract, NaCl and peptone in it. Then you have to again, for the sterilization, you will send it to a autoclave. Very good. And then again you have to sterilize it in what? Yes, laminar airflow. And then the last machine that you will use for that process is Yes, you have to put it into the incubator so that the microbes can grow easily on it, and then you have prepared your nutrient agar and it is ready to use. So, what precautions you have to take upon while doing that experiment? So, you have to accurately weigh all the components, should not heat anything directly, and you have to don't heat it for a large time period because it can destroy anything, and you have to handle the apparatus very carefully. So in the next experiment, in the experiment number 5, we have to prepare a growth media nutrient bath. It's just similar to the nutrient agar, just the difference is that the nutrient agar is in the solid form, while the nutrient broth is in the liquid form. Okay, so it is a liquid growth media, while the nutrient agar